Lee from Leichhardt has sent an email in asking me to cook a little sandwich or make a sandwich that's a little bit more sort of fancy. Well, I'm going to do a cracker of a sandwich, Lee, and if you pay attention, you'll know how to do this at home. The thing I'm going to start with is some beautiful smoked chicken, and you can see I've shredded it up so it's nice and fine because I want it to spread evenly throughout the sandwich. Now, what I'm going to do is add a little bit of dill. Dill's a lovely herb that goes so well with chicken, especially smoked chicken. And all I've done is tear a little bit off like that. And with my knife, I'm just going to give it a rough little chop so that the dill once again spreads all the way through the chicken sandwich. You can see it's got a little bit of stem in there, but that won't matter. It'll make it just a little bit crunchy. Pop that straight into my chicken that's all sliced up. I'll get some watercress, about sort of half a bunch of watercress, and I love watercress because it's really sort of peppery and fresh. And once again, I'm just going to give that a chop. The stem on the watercress is really sort of soft, but it gives it it's still a little bit crunchy, so it'll work beautifully through this whole little sandwich and make it sort of peppery as well. So I'll just give that a chop up there and straight in. This is the sort of thing, if you're going to go to a picnic, Lee, and you know you want to get your friends around and want to impress them, you can make this earlier on in the day and it'll hold up beautifully. Now, the next thing I'm going to add is some mayonnaise, a nice big dollop of mayonnaise. You can use bought mayonnaise if you want, but it's always better to make your own. A little twist of pepper in there for some more spiciness and a little bit of salt, because everything tastes better with salt. Now, all you need to do is just stir that around till it all sort of mixes around. Now, the beauty of this is the mayonnaise binds all the chicken together and holds it all together, so it actually, see, that becomes like a paste and it'll actually sit in the sandwich. Now, to make the sandwich, what I'm going to do is, it's actually like a triple decker or 3-layer sandwich. I've got white bread and I've got brown bread, and what I do is sort of mix and match it around like that. There we go. I've got some lovely soft butter. Don't worry about that margarine stuff. Butter's what we need to make everything taste nice. Just spread that down there like that. A nice thick layer of butter, because the butter stops the bread from getting too soggy either. So it also, it's very good for the sandwich as well. And spread that on there like that. There we go. Now, the next bit, I'm going to put some cheese. Normally, people like tasty cheese, but I like a bit of extra tasty cheese. It's aged a little bit longer, and it's got that bite that I love. Now, what I'm going to do is put a layer of cheese on 2 of these. There we go. So I've got a nice bit of tasty cheese, that bitiness all the way through it. Next thing I do is I get some of this mixture here, and a nice amount of it, and I just pop it on there and just spread it around so it spreads out all the way to the edges. It's going to be a nice, thick sort of sandwich, this one. Beautiful, all the way to the edges once again. There we go. Oh, look at that, nice and green, lots of herbs in there, lots of flavour, lots of chicken, and of course, lots of mayonnaise to make it extra, extra tasty. And don't forget the cheese as well. There we go. Put another spoon of that on there. All I do is spoon that all the way to the edges like that. Pop that out of the way. Now, this is the tricky bit. You've got to pick this up and put that there. Pick that one up and put that there. Then you get the top of it and fold it over and push it down. And what that does is it packs it all together nice and evenly. There we go. Now, if you want to, you can leave the crust off it. But to really make this a fancy-pantsy sandwich, Lee, all you need to do is cut the crust off like that, and you can feed the crust to the kids or maybe put it into your worm box. There we go. Cut the crust off like that and then around like that as well. And then all you need to do is straight through the middle. There we go. A good, sharp, serrated knife is essential for this. Straight through the middle like that. And you can see I've got my plate. And then you just pop it over. Look at that. Nice ribbon sandwiches. Perfect for your little picnic or your outing with the layers in there. All I need to do is cut this one up and I reckon we've got a cracker of a sandwich.